Ended a 5-game losing streak a week ago Friday on the road at Michigan State, and a turnover right off the opening faceoff. It's Berger. He's a legacy. His brother had a couple of points in that 5-1 2019 semifinal matchup. And I do not want to give you puck traumatic stress disorder, Brendan, thinking back to that. You were on that 2019 team. This puck is delivered in out of Chicago. We're 90 seconds in. Penn State. They bring it along, and Dobesh is a busy man early with the effort taken by Kenny John. Mason Lohrei, top assist man in the conference, missing another game, his 4th. He's day-to-day with a lower body injury. That happened in the Friday night matchup against Minnesota going back 3 weeks ago. An opportunity to win that game on the road. This is stuffed right at the welcome mat. Cole McWard playing it off the near half wall. This 2021-22 season. Trying to install the forecheck here. 5.5 minutes the game with Soulier. Paul DeNaples pops it to the middle, took the body from Gildon. It's delivered in again. More rubber for Dobesh to deal with.
No matter what, there's that extra intensity, and it's up another level come playoff time. So senior experience can be big. And on the other end, Penn State, only 3 seniors in the lineup tonight.
Dobesh makes the save on the shot by Wall. He'll have to deal with some traffic here from Sarlo. And that will come back out to the near half wall, and McEachran shot. Trilar, born in Norway, grew up in Sweden, lost it. It's brought on ahead and off the wall. Jadiev, transfer from BU, but he hasn't scored since first day of 2022 against LIU. Trip down in his own zone, comes on Jake Wise.
Looked like the Penn State player made a good move, had Jake Wise beat, and Wise got his leg out, and that's an easy call for the official to make there. So Penn State will get a power play here 10 minutes into the first.
Colin Cronfrost, Kenny Anderson are our referees.
Again, we mentioned how a goalie can still steal a series. That's certainly the case for special teams as well, if this power play can get hot for either team.
It's been a rough end of the season for that Penn State power play, and Dobesh goes to the glove. Right on the front door, the backhand.
It's definitely a surprising stat with how offensively minded a team it is, and normally one translates to the other, but not the case there for Penn State.
McMenamin, McEachran, Christian Berger, his brother Chase, first in the program's history in games played with 154. Guy Godowski's been in charge of all 10 D1 seasons. Dobesh having to stop that one down low as the power play about to expire. Gabriel tried to hold in. That will fan back out to Regula. And tonight, just playing in his 5th game of the year. Off a turnover, Soulier has to make the save on Gildon from close range.
Michael Gildon coming open in the slot and tries to beat him low to the glove side. Michael Gildon, one of those guys for Ohio State Coach Rollick would love to get.
Wants his group to get back to what they were doing well. It's not necessarily mentioned the games as that was poked by Preston. 21 win season. They've got 20+ wins 5 of the last 6 years. Under Steve Rollick, Gildon. Last time they hosted a series against Wisconsin, that Friday night game. The Carson Meyer game, 4 goals and a 9-1 win, an Ohio State sweep, and then the rest of the tournament was canceled.
It looked like Ryan O'Connell came in, and this will be an interesting one. I think you can definitely see that.
Ryan O'Connell plus 15 in the last 14 games of the regular season. 2 minutes for elbowing. We're going to go 4-on-4.
It's Quinn Preston, just some hard work on the penalty kill. Kerwin kind of gets him with a can opener, stick between the legs, and
no Mason Lohrei for a 4th straight game for Ohio State. Thiesing, who hasn't scored in his last 5 games, such a big lift on that line for much of this. McEachran, McMenamin, they play on that same line. Nittany Lions Lost that face-off, and Ohio State trying to make him pay. Treelar was looking to tap in a rebound off the Singleton shot. Played with the Youngstown Phantoms in the USHL. Regula, his cross-ice feed a little too hot and heavy. Kerwin broke it up, had to tag up, and shooting that off Dobesh, who doesn't see the rebound. Each team have gone back and forth with some flurries in the back half of this period. This is McEachran, who scored here in Columbus back in November on the Saturday night affair. To the tune of a regular season title, and playing a great building out in Happy Valley, trying to build them back up.
Started their success that led to an NCAA tournament after he departed, and has got this Penn State program where they are today.
In the championship, they won the Big Ten tournament in 2017. They beat Wisconsin in overtime. McEachran into Dobesh, and he will make this going in his direction. But would you say he's had it relatively easy so far with what he's faced?
Well, look at how many Penn State Nittany Lions are in front of him.
Spun around, Preston will leave it off for Thiesing. His shot, Solier the save.
As we've kind of talked about the disparity between the top half and the bottom half of the Big Ten, but that's why they play the games.
That's right. Paquette hit the post. Xander Lampa, this fourth line, generating to Naples. Paquette trying to redirect in front of Dobesh. That'll make things a little bit more uncomfortable. Got a penalty here behind the play. Just getting underway in the middle frame. Shot 17-10 Penn State. Done a good job of the face-off circle too on 18 of the 28 draws. Wall comes over the line to Naples. Setting up the one-timer, the rebound kicked away with Dobesh putting it right in the slot. Shown again on the near half wall. Back across to the far side. McEachran into Dobesh, and he'll hold.
Makes it a little bit harder for him to make the save than just a shot from straight on with no traffic.
Dobesh making another save. It was one back out high. Dowd shot going to Pilowitz now. He'll let it fly off the window. Preston uses it well. The Michigan man goes back across. Treelar setting up Wise at a shot. Distracted a little bit by Solier.
But it all starts right there. Great pass, good vision by Quinn Preston.
Grattan can't keep. Tate Singleton for Ohio State. Finding Wise. Solier will slant that aside toward the tail end of the regular season. Rydell to the middle for Merkulov. He's had a very quiet game so far. Slipped and fell. The blocker by Soulier, and then it's slithered back to the front by Preston, who goes down off of some contact.
I think he's definitely one of the Buckeyes who took a step forward throughout his career. Grant Gabriel, very similar story as well. Kind of starting off a little bit slower, and then someone that the Buckeyes really rely on now.
Westland from a tight angle. Ohio State offensively just under 3.5 goals a game. That was third in the Big Ten. Here comes Kenny Johnson across for Penn State. Working it low to the near half wall. McEachran popping one in on Dobesh. Past Paquette, Maroney took it. Slammed it across to Naples. Giving some traffic up with Solier. Now having to kick that away.
There to call the offsides.
Carson Dick wins the faceoff against Merkulov. 23 faceoff wins for Penn State. Schoen got behind McWard, who had pinched down. Here is the freshman shooting. Dobesh well out to kick it away. Setting up the one-timer to Wall. With the lead on the road at Notre Dame. They had a terrible end to their season, getting outscored 13-0. But they've shown they've got some offensive punch. Here's Wise shooting. Solier gave up a quick rebound. It's cleared. State had it briefly in Ohio State real estate. There's Dobesh trying to throw that out. It went right to Janiev. Janiev shooting, and Dobesh holds tight. There's Penn State, they've had 3 power plays. They're 0 for 3. Dobesh, the glove is out. On the shot from Christian Berger. McEachran, Westland. This time Westland a winner for Ohio State. Their 15th faceoff win. Won 15 of the 40. Dropping it as Treelar for Singleton. Here, Tate Singleton. 9 goals, 5 assists this year. Dobesh with the rush coming from Wall. Literally of Wall. That was the forward blocking the shot. This will go to Westland, who will shoot, and Sullier kicks it away. This is tossed out, and Rydell watching with Regula, his D partner, settling it down with 4 minutes remaining in a scoreless second period. The headman goes to Merkulov, who shoots, scores!
Started all the way back in Ohio State's defensive zone, C.J. Regula.
They've got 29 shots, but Dobesh is tormenting them again after shutting them down at the end of January. Guzzo, that snuck through! 2-0.
Guzzo coming up the ice with speed as he makes this lateral move across the blue line. Kind of runs out of track because of the Penn State defenseman, throws an excuse-me shot and jumping on Penn State very quickly with 2 short goals.
17-13. The goals a minute 13 apart. And Eric Cooley, his first goal since February. So Merkulov had cooled a bit, but starts the scoring. And the Buckeyes going low on Liam Sullier. Ohio State shut out their final game of the regular season. That's fluffed in. Dobesh looking on. With 40 minutes in the books in Game 1 at Value City Arena. Whether they've been in the lead or whether they've had to play from behind, they are 13-0-1 though when leading after 2 periods. Lone loss in overtime here at home to Notre Dame. Down by a pair of goals. 2 minutes gone here in the third. Here's the breakout on the traffic, pinching in, and Preston on the feed from Thiesing. He scores! He's feasted on the Nittany Lions in his career.
Well, the opportunistic offense by the Buckeyes. Quinn Preston coming in, knows exactly where he's going with it, right up over the glove hand side. The Buckeyes can be dangerous.
Maroney, that pass behind him. Sullier had to make another save. Treelar turning it around. He led the team in points his freshman season last year. 0 for 1, officially 10 seconds, so not much there. Trying to muster some efficiency here. That shot by Wise. 4 seconds remain on this roughing call to Pilowitz. It'll stay in. Rydell with a little spinorama from out high, and Treelar reaching for a rebound. Somewhat of a quiet night. Can you have those lines that have been inconsistent all year take it up a notch? And of course, we'll find that out. This is Paul DeNaples, senior from Moscow, Pennsylvania. Back across for Wall. His spinorama leads to a kick save by Dobesh. McWard popping that down low, and there's a snipe from Preston looking for his second. Bowling Green, Lake Superior State, and the like. This comes off the wall, and Penn State is on the board. Snuck into the middle, and snapping that one off, Tyler Paquette. He has been hot. He's got his 10th goal of the season.
He's certainly played with a little bit of an edge. Puck comes out to him in that slot, and not too many times does Dobesh get beat clean.
Career best 28 games this season. Up for Sarlo. He's been clutch for them. He's got 4 game-winning goals. Feeds across here, and the Nittany Lions have cut it to 1. McMenamin from Sarlo at the midpoint of the third, and just like that, PSU pops in 2.
On 3 all by himself, and you see him right there. He delays just enough to get the Ohio State defenseman to lose some speed while he drops the puck to McMenamin, and again, another one of those shots.
And this game turned in a hurry. After all the commotion with their shots in the opening first 30 minutes. Out to the far corner, and the rink-wide feed is quick up to Wall. They'll look inside, and Dobesh has to make the glove quick. That reach from Kerwin.
Coming in, you think it's got a track, and then right there, right on top of the crease. So big save by Dobesh.
Sarlo looking for the wraparound. He had that sublime pass setting up McMenamin. Cellier turns the backhand out, and the race is on. Connor McEachran brings it along for Penn State. Leaves it on the drop of the shot taken by Mack. Thought better of it, turns it to the middle, goes to Copeland. Copeland bringing it along, splitting the defense, sliding it down to Dobesh. Now stands as the go-ahead goal here early in the third. Back to Schoen, looking to tip it in front. Was Pilowitz. Now trying to stuff it home on the far post. The extra skater will push it further for Penn State. Now we'll collect it. This is just his 14th game of the year. Backhanding in on Dobesh. Ryan Kerwin wrapping it around. It comes off Dobesh. And then ricochets out high. Dowd from the point. Wall from a tight angle, literally on the goal line. He'll earn the zone. This is twisted around by Dowd, only as far as Copeland, who's upended and turned it over. And Merkulov breaking away again. Merkulov scores!
Second breakaway of the night right here. Look at this. Defenseman's right there. He just pulls right away. Knows exactly what he's doing with the puck, even after he loses it. Very confident, and beats Soulier to glove side on the backhand.
20 for number 10. Second of the game. Merkulov with Penn State responding. Kenny Johnson. The first of his career, 4-3. That's the fifth goal scored in the period. 4-3. 2.5 remaining. The first career goal for Kenny Johnson. 48-31, the shots for Penn State. They're back within a goal. Teams exchanging them here late in the stanza. Dobesh made the save, didn't see where the rebound went. It traced behind him. Kerwin slides it across. McEachran shot it high. Stays in. Tight on the goal line. Kerwin scuffling for it. This will push out, and Wise on a race to it. To Naples. Turning that out to the front door. McEachran slides it across. That's kicked by McMenamin. To Naples loads it up. That got through to Dobesh. She put it down in front. Just slathers it back aside to Westland. To Naples took it away. 4 seconds left, but it's back out to center. Pushing it aside, McMenamin. Time expires. Game 1 to Ohio State.